Okay, so history of music video. So your group did the other bit, didn't they? You did like the budgets and stuff like that, yeah? So this is a class task that you have done the supplementary research in. So they've done the history and you've kind of looked into this stuff. So that's fine. So you've copied, you've got everyone's on there. Yeah, that makes sense. It's laid out and it's the whole complete. Yeah, that looks modern. Good, well done. So that first one's done. If we look at range of budgets, so this is the bit that you did. So you looked at higher end budgets. Good. So you talked about the visual effects. Very good. Yep. Good. Okay. Excellent. Yep, pretty good. Okay. So what you'll need to do is make sure you get the rest of that from Dan and Nigel onto there as well, yeah? So it's a complete piece of work. Okay, good. Right, so the idea is with what you've learnt from that task, you can now apply that information to the 2, 3 and 4 tasks, yeah? So you should be able to talk about budgets and stuff when it comes to looking at the differences between a major, an indie and a self-produced artist now. So if we go on to prep work, okay, so this needs finishing off, I think. Is this one bit? I know you've done it there, that's 1B there. Okay, good. So you've looked at this. So the key things, and you've done your headlines, that's good. Excellent. Strategies used. Okay, so again, use, well, you've talked about the budget, that's good. Yep, excellent. You've talked about monetized it, very good. Okay, you've done your indie artist. Okay, so we've just got to do the self-produced one to finish that one off, yeah? Now, the idea was that as a team, for task 1B, based upon what you did for the prep, you would then focus on one of those genres yourself. So you would take Dan Taiwo's indie post, you would take your post, and you would take Nigel's indie post, and you would then now do a comparison to get more detail. Does that kind of make sense? Sorry, that I'm talking about the genre one now. So that's a good piece of group work. You've just got to finish off about that one. Now, do you remember we looked at that guy called Maddie and he had the guy dancing? Yeah. So the whole point of a self-produced artist is to make it go viral because of what we talked about. They get more of the money. It's a very low budget music video normally, so like the OK Go one that we saw, that's an indie artist, but they're very much producing something that could be seen as a self-produced video. Yeah. Okay. Good. So we've just got to finish that one off. If you want to make a note on that, because this is your worksheet, yeah, your action list. So task 1B, get the self-produced artist on there. Okay. I'd say you're onto a merit. You've got screenshots. This is nicely laid out. Yeah. Well done. Let's have a look at 1C. Okay, good. So with these, you would need to give me the evidence, okay? Because this reads like a kind of like an overview. So with this task, it was kind of like draw on what you've already learned from the first 2 tasks, yeah? So to sell a song, now you've got the history of music video timeline on there. That should help you answer that question, yeah? So over almost 70 years of music videos, they've pretty much stayed the same. The whole point is to promote the song with a visually attractive thing. So what this is okay, but there's no examples, so it's a pass at the moment, yeah. And I think from just glancing at it, it's the same kind of thing in here. Now this is good with the product placement, yeah, and it's good that you talked about beats, but you haven't talked about a music video that's done this. So can you see with this post here where you've given me the screenshots, it's very specific. That's what I'd need with this one here, yeah, to bring it up. And this is quite a big piece of work. So the idea was that you guys should have split it up between the 3 of you just to make it easier. If you've done it on your own, then I'd go down that route now. But just you need to improve this one, yeah. Okay. So this is all good. Yep. So yeah. So at the moment, it would kind of be a pass because it's literally just, you know, I found this out from doing some research, but I can't really apply it yet. All right. So that's task 1C. If we go to October, so we're on genre conventions now. Rock genre, okay, very good. Yep, excellent. Good. Good. Just watch your spelling stuff. Yeah, make sure you do this in Word first and then maybe paste it in. Okay, good. Okay, good. So you've looked at a couple. Yep. You've mentioned rhythmic montage, very good. Okay. Yep. So a couple of things you could talk about. You've talked about colours, you talked about black and white. So when you're talking about rhythmic montage, rock music generally, depending on the staccato, it's very fast paced. Yeah, bang, 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 bang. The other thing you need to talk about is the fact that you've not mentioned that I can see lip syncing. Yeah, and instrument syncing. They're the two things that must go in this: lip syncing and instrument syncing, because the whole point of a rock video is to sell the what. And the way you do that then is by selling this as being a big performance, yeah. And then you can go into your distinction of explaining the fact of why that's so important these days. All right. So that's one thing you'll notice in every single one. It's the performer performing to camera. Yeah. That's really, really important. You talk about that. The other thing you need to talk about is maybe a little bit more about the clothing. Why in rock videos do they wear this kind of black tattoo, coloured hair, long hair kind of thing? Because you can see, look, long hair, leather jackets, long hair, dark clothes. Why is it so important in a rock video that they dress and style themselves correctly?
Is it about their image?
Good, because they want the audience to do what? Yeah, good, exactly right. Exactly right. That's a merit level answer. Yeah, the audience will want to dress like them because this isn't a mainstream. Well, it's not as mainstream, you could say, as pop. Yeah, good. Okay, so we can get that up to a merit quite quickly. Good. So, when you guys post this, you'll need to make sure you get Nigel and Dan's posts on this as well. Okay, so it's coming along. That's really good. You're doing a lot. You're a lot more on it than last year. Yeah. Is this university that's had this profound effect on you? Thinking about your future.
Yeah.
Well, it's good. It's good to see that you're capable of it. Yeah. So well done. This is positive. Okay. So just a few things to improve. Most important thing is keep up with it. How many hours of work are you doing a week outside of lessons? Just generally, do you think?
2 to 3.
Perfect. That's exactly right, and that's why you're keeping up with the work.
Yeah.
Okay. Well done, Rosie.